MJ Tafisi, this is his first interview. That can't be true.
I mean, I've had a few interviews, but not a lot.
Well, welcome to the club. Welcome to the club. Now you can check it off the list. Okay, so first I want to just get started out. I mean, you're a guy from the state of Utah, went to Washington. Now you're back to the state of Utah. What's that been like for you just coming back home?
Oh, I love it. I think the biggest thing for me is having family nearby. That was one thing I struggled with when I was at Washington. I was homesick a lot, actually. So I wanted to come back home, and Utah State I was fortunate enough to get an offer after entering the portal from Coach Anderson. So, yeah.
So what's that like? They've been coming to the scrimmages or being able to be close and come to your games? It's got to be pretty exciting.
It's very exciting. What was the question again? Sorry.
Just to have them close so they can come to your games or come to the scrimmage or be here when you're doing practices.
Oh, yeah. Obviously, family's right there, so whenever we have a break, I'm actually allowed to go home. And then, obviously, it makes it easier for them to come and visit whenever they want, not just for games and scrimmages, but just to visit, just to see me. You know what I mean?
Just to check in on you.
Yeah.
That's good. So how has this camp been different than what you experienced in Washington? Similarities, differences?
Well, the biggest difference is running. I've never ran so much in my life until I came here. Yes,
Really?
Yes. And then also, I did get used to the altitude, but when I first came, big difference from here in Washington.
Oh yeah, of course. Yeah, you're at sea level. How do you feel like things are progressing just for you, understanding your role with this defense and how you fit in?
I think it's progressing very quickly. I've never been in this. How would you say? I've never had this opportunity before, and knowing that I do have this opportunity to be part of one of the leaders, you could say, makes me feel really great about it. It makes me feel like I do matter, and I want to be a role model for a lot of these young guys.
Very cool. Very cool. How do you feel like things are progressing? It seems like on the scrimmages and usually the first part of fall camp, the defense is ahead of the offense. That's pretty normal, pretty standard stuff. But this is an aggressive defense that's putting a lot of pressure on the offense. What are you seeing just as a whole and how this defensive unit is coming along for Utah State?
I think this defense is progressing very quickly. But I think the good thing about that is because offense gets to go against us. We have Logan Bonner on the offense, they're always going to get better because of how aggressive we play. Like as we're growing with one of the top offensive players, they're also growing with one of the best defenses in the country.
So you guys get to push them and they're pushing you back.
Sure,
Yeah, that makes it good. Really, I guess my last question for you is just, how do you feel like things are coming along as a team to be ready for just about a week and a half? August 27th is coming up pretty fast.
Yeah, I can say we're ready. We're ready for that first game, and that's all that's in our mind right now. As soon as we're done with camp, it's straight to UConn.
Well, MJ, thank you. It's excited to have you here back in the state of Utah. Excited to see you in an Aggie uniform and see what you're doing for Utah State. So best of luck.
Thank you for everything.